really can't rectify this. I've tried. Basically using the step down stage. Basically just got thick paralleled up conductors right here. Figured I would just see what it does. Left the capacitors on here, just hooked it up to the output like this. So what's interesting is got a couple stages of ringing now. So got this primary, pyong, and then now that's dumping over with the help of this cap to this primary, which more or less kind of sees it like a capacitor dump. And then that's ringing down, stepping down into this step down right here. So I've just kind of got a loop hanging around just to pick up the field there. Got a towel underneath or over top the spark gap right now to kind of muffle the sound. Which actually helps a lot. So I've got that going. And this is what the waveform looks like. So you got this whole entire pulse there. It goes through all of this crazy high frequency ringing before sort of finally settling down. And initially, you got that pulse, high megahertz ringing. Then that sort of fizzles out. Then you've got these swings right here. Right? Then it goes into another little stage of high frequency ringing, and so on and so forth. It's kind of interesting. So you finally, the hell that thing's doing, finally get down to the end, and it fizzles out like that. Alright, so that's pretty interesting. That's what I'm running right now. It's about 9 watts, something like that, 8 watts. But this is what the output looks like with very high amperage. So I took the risk and put the probes directly on this step down output. So that's actually what it looks like. 178 volts peak to peak. So actually look at that. It's quite a bit different than what I was looking at earlier. So now you got that initial ring right there. And all that mess. So finally, ringing down like that. So the thing about this output is, there's like an instantaneous high current, as you can see, but doesn't really want to run any loads, even though it's got that high of a peak-to-peak voltage. But it's just interesting how that works, and it's just super fun doing that. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Makes sense why I can touch it, I guess, but doesn't really make sense why the current looks so ferocious. But at the same time, tried some LED strings and they were burning out. Now I can see why, because that peak voltage is just so high. Same time, doesn't really want to do anything to a light bulb. Put some nice little spot welds in it. Does absolutely nothing. No type of sparking or reaction whatsoever to that resistance.